Hey everybody, Jason here for RPGaDay 2018 question number 9. 9. It was, how has a game surprised me? And I thought long and hard about this, and I'm not really sure if I had a good answer, so I decided to do an alternate question, and that is our narrowest escape. And this one's kind of unique in that I didn't escape. I didn't make it out alive. Our most recent game, 5th edition D&D game, ended with my character and another character in the group having been captured and turned into vampires and are now gone, and 2 other characters very narrowly escaping. So what happened was, and I told this story I think in one of my other videos briefly, I'll go over it again here. So, you know, my character was a ranger, a human ranger, and I went into this crumbling tower, like an ice tower, and it was dark and I couldn't see, and I heard a voice that said, hello, you know, something like, hello, you know, pretty or something, and, let's talk. I have something I want to talk to you about. And the nature of my character was, that freaked him out, so he got scared and he left real quick back out to the rest of the party, and they decided to everybody go in at once and see what was going on, because we had no idea what this thing was. So we all go in there together as a group for protection, strength in numbers type deal, and immediately, right off the bat, my character gets charmed by this vampire, and she says, protect me. So I'm like, and I failed my save roll, so I'm charmed and I have to protect her. So I'm like, okay, well, know what I got to do. I immediately start attacking our characters. So I'm using my snipe ability, and I'm just laying the damage down on our tank like it's nobody's business. And we had a number of retainers with us, hirelings and stuff. So there's about 10 or 11 of them and 4 of us. And over the course of a round or 2, I realized that it would be in my best interest to sort of dictate the flow of combat in regards to movement. So I had cast, I don't remember the name of the spell, the one where the thorns come up out of the ground, and every time everybody takes 5 feet of movement through them, they get hurt. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, so that was controlling movement. Everybody who went to try to move got hurt, and anybody who had suffered damage was susceptible to my Colossus Slayer ability, and so every time I would attack them, I would do an extra die of damage. My snipe ability, combined with Colossus Slayer, combined with 2 attacks per round, I was just dropping damage on the retainers and our party members like it was nobody's business. So I dropped our tank, I dropped our thief, or rogue, I guess, and our bard was almost dead, and many of our retainers were either already dead or charmed by the vampire also. So the bard had a potion of flying with him and was able to drag the unconscious rogue to the edge of the doorway, the entrance, and escape out, which was actually like a 60-foot drop. And so he was able to drop a potion of healing into the rogue's mouth with one action, and the other action leave out the door so that I couldn't get to him with my attacks. And the rogue healed a couple of points of damage, was able to grab the rope hanging outside the door and slide down real quick. So him and the bard escaped, while the vampire turned me into a vampire, and the other tank that I had dropped was almost on his last death save. The vampire stabilized him and turned him into a vampire, and then turned a couple of retainers into vampires and killed the rest of them. So that was their narrow escape, and now our characters, me and the tank, are both gone. We have to roll up new characters for our next session. So that should be pretty interesting. But that's narrow escape for us. That's the most memorable narrow escape I can remember to being in a recent game. So anyway, hope everybody's having fun with RPGaDay 2018, and hope everybody's having good games. See ya.